Any questions? This is a good time for questions. If you guys have questions or ideas you want to share, feel free to put up your hand. Okay, right here.
Can you just talk a little bit about the specific problems for conservatives? What's different about conservative dating?
What's different about conservative dating for just generally other people?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think a lot of times people who are conservative, they either feel like they have to be conservative in their dating style, because somehow that makes them uptight. You know, you don't have to be uptight. You can be fun. You can make jokes at your own expense. It's okay to like be a little wacky even. If people don't like you because you're a little wacky, because you show your wacky side, then you don't want to date them anyway. But I think it makes you more attractive by being a little loose. Most people are just too stiff. You know, I mean, it's kind of a cliche about conservatives, but it kind of is true. I mean, I've been to other events of other political parties just to see what it was like. You know, the socialists. I've been to met a girl. She was really a socialist. So I was like, we got to go to the event and go check it out. Right? It's a completely different atmosphere. You'd be surprised.
What's a good
not suits at all.
Right. What's a good conservative date? Where would you recommend?
Well, you know, I think that when you meet somebody, I think you should create desire. You should create the idea that they should want to go out with you. And so I don't think you should necessarily say like, hey, I just want to go on a date, can I get your number? I'm not thinking it should be like that. I think you should say to the person like, hey, I think it'd be fun to do this. And then talk about something you could do together. If it's a guy proposing the date, I think that he should create a date idea that women would enjoy. You know, think fun, romance, sensuality, kind of combine those two. You know, a great date to take a girl on is tell her you want to take a Polaroid camera, walk around like Soho in New York or someplace comparable here, Georgetown maybe, take pictures of each other. That's a fun date. But keep it light and small, but try to create a vision of what it'll be like. Tell the person I'd like to sit across from you and laugh. I'd like to get to know you better and then laugh and talk about our adventures. I want to hear about the last vacation you took. But give it some idea of what it'll be like. It's not just what you do, but it's the feelings. And you've got to get the other person seeing that and desiring that before you actually exchange phone numbers or do something like that. Does that make sense? So other than that, I'd just like to keep it simple. You got to create desire. This gentleman right here.
I was going to say, gun club works really well for that kind of thing. Yeah, it's conservative,
gun club?
it's fun. Most women have not done it before. You get to look like you know what you're doing. You instruct her in a few things. It requires a lot of concentration, so kind of the pressure's taken off of both of you, and it requires concentration and everything else.
And is that something that would appeal to them?
Yeah. Well, because it's something different that nobody's done before. Like, how many other guys are probably going to say, hey, listen, you know, you want to join me for like an afternoon at the range? You know, no, it's going to be like, you want to get some dinner? You know, so. But if you're in New York City or you're DC, you might have a bit more fun with that.
I think the gun club could. I mean, any creative idea is fine. I think if that works for you, that's good. I like to keep it simple. I think simple is best because ultimately, and if it's simple, that's cool. But I like to say to the person, hey, let's get together and we'll take a walk, we'll meet for coffee, and just keep it really simple, especially that first date. I think the gun club, though, I think it's a great second date.
I think just meant in general,
Yeah, I think that's a great second date. First date, I like to keep it pretty simple. You know, because you don't know, the person might be crazy, you might find it out and just want to run away. Tiffany?
If you're a guy and you're don't invite him to the gun club.
Yeah.
I think what he's trying to say is find something that you are interested in and invite her to participate in your interests.
Right. And